How many of you have seen videos like this pop up on your screens lately? Let's take a look. I will be back.
With just a few square meters of space, can run a bottled water factory. It relies on this water-making machine with 2 square meters. Its advantage is that, whether it's tap water or groundwater, can be purified and filtered. It can purify and filter it into qualified drinking water. It can also produce water and fill bottles simultaneously. It can produce 300 barrels per hour. What's more, it is delivered with the whole machine, without debugging and installation.
Yes, China is not just exporting products anymore. They are exporting factories, machines, production lines, entire manufacturing setups are now landing in places like Nigeria. But the question is why? Now let's break it down on that supply thing. Now for years, China dominated the global trade through a simple model: produce at scale, export to the world. Things like clothes, electronics, plastic, even plastic bottles, you name it. But that model is changing. Today, China is moving into higher value industries. Things like electric vehicles, advanced electronics, AI-driven manufacturing, and precision engineering. And once you move up like that, you don't keep your old factory structure the same. China is not abandoning B2C. Let's get that straight. But they are moving up the value chain and exporting mid-tier manufacturing capacities like machines, blinds, expertise to emerging markets. That's the real story. They are upgrading and offloading capacity strategically. So what happens? You don't just shut things down, you shift it. And that's where countries like Nigeria come in. China is exporting manufacturing equipment, industrial machines, production knowledge to developing markets, not as a charity, not as aid, but as strategy. Because this does two powerful things. One, it keeps their supply chain alive. And instead of their idle machines sitting in China, they redeploy them into new markets. The second one is that it creates new production hub. Now, instead of shipping everything from China, production starts exactly, or it starts happening exactly closer to emerging demand. And here's the part many people miss. This is not just trade. This is supply chain repositioning. And in supply chain, it is called the global supply chain rebalancing. This is when production shifts across region based on cost, capacity or capability, demand proximity, and geopolitical risk. China is not retreating. Mind you, they are redistributing. Now let's bring this home. What does it mean for Nigeria? It means opportunity, but that opportunity does not lead to automatic success, because having machines in Nigeria doesn't mean that you have the skilled operator or even a reliable power, efficient logistics, or even structured procurement system to run them. So the question should not be, is China bringing in factories? The real question here should be, are we ready to run them? Because if we get this right, Nigeria can move from an import-heavy economy to a production-enabled one. But if we get it wrong, your guess is as good as mine. We become just another destination for underutilized assets. So my final thought on this is that China is evolving, yes. The supply chain is also changing or shifting, and production is moving. But the question still remains, will Nigeria plug into the shift or watch it pass? This is that supply thing where we don't just talk supply chain, we decode them. See you on the next one.
Catch a fire.